Yo people, what's happening? How are we? Back again with another damn video. Getting in the rhythm again. I did promise a video a week at the bare minimum, and then maybe some weeks a bit more of an educational video where we sit down, we break things down, mate. That was the plan. We've got a wee vlog today, running you through what's today's video. Going to take you through a full day of eating, day in the life, and a full training session as well. So current calories have been untouched for the past few weeks because I was out for a little week, and then had a deload. So this is third session back after my deload. So this week's training, I'm not going like balls to the wall. I'm pulling back volume a little bit, and I'm just kind of auto-regulating how I feel. So I've done push Tuesday, legs yesterday. So if I woke up this morning feeling a little bit there, I would have just taken a rest day. That's my auto-regulated week, but I feel pretty damn good. So I'm going to train my usual pull and arm session. I may just drop a little bit of back volume and put a bit more arms in, but hey ho. So today's calories and macros, mate, we're aiming for 440 carb, 60 fat, 280 protein. So that's pretty much about 3.5 thousand calories, 3.4, 3.5. So that's what we're aiming for today. So I'm going to run you through day in the life, day of eating, what I'm eating, my training, the session, run you through that shit. Now I've already put this in a couple of the videos, right? But we've got a new kitchen, right? Got a new fucking kitchen. So again, if you if you've seen the old videos, you'll have known what the layout was like. But now we've got this. I'm sitting here with a laptop, doing some work, putting the telly on, putting music on the telly so I can do my work. It's a good kitchen, mate. Look at the fridge, bro. Look at the size of this, bruv. Anyway, so I got up a little bit later today, man, because I'm just fresh off a deload and my training's very, very good now. I'm just going to make sure that, so I get around 6.5 hours sleep, maybe a Sunday into a Monday into a Tuesday, and a Tuesday into a Wednesday, because those are my busiest working days. When it gets into a Thursday, Friday, so a Wednesday night and a Thursday night, I'm allowing myself to sleep in a little bit longer, just so I can get a little bit more sleep and get a little bit better recovery, which I think will just aid me a little bit more. So I don't mind doing that. So last night I chilled out, I watched Interstellar, which I've never watched before. Emotional movie, mate. Wow, great fucking movie. Up there with the best ones I've watched. So went to bed a little bit earlier, woke up a little bit later as well. Now it's time to get on with my day of eating, so sit back, relax and enjoy. Meal numero uno, pre-workout meal, let's get it. The past 2 sessions I've done, push and my leg day, I usually always train after one meal, but I experimented with 2 meals, so I got up at my usual time about 6:30. I was eating at around 7:30, then I was having another meal at 10:30, so I would get 2 meals in me. Felt okay, but I do just like training with one meal. I like also training earlier and having the whole day to like do work and go out and about. Anyway, you don't care. Meal number 1, 2 slices of sourdough with bacon medallions, a little bit of avocado, and then some Philadelphia, lighter than light. So I've got 1 with avocado, 1 with Philadelphia, 5 medallions, and a retarded amount of salt. Can you say that? Yeah, you can say that. So sourdough, bacon, eggs, 2 slices there. I would usually have 3, but it's kind of shittier sourdough, so the carbs aren't as good. And then some blueberry vanilla rice cakes, banana, and some honey. So see the combination of having like a regular good carbohydrate source, mixing that with some like fructose from fruit, and then some fast acting carbs like honey, with the salt and a good bit of water. The pump in the gym is very good. So this is meal number 1. I'm sat down here. We'll get some UFC interviews on because we've got Marab versus Peter Yan on Saturday, so I'm watching all the UFC media content for that. So anyway, gonna eat this, do a little bit of work, then it's time to train some back and arms, mate. Still not over that new car feeling, bruv. Up in the high up car, the SUV, come on. Gym time, man. I have done 0 steps today. I usually get around 30 to 40 minutes on the walking pad in the downstairs bedroom, or the downstairs sitting room, sorry, but my dad's working from home in the day. Fuck's sake, you're 25-year-old, still live at home? I've got it good here, mate. I've got it good. That is the next milestone. That is the next goal to get ticked off, man. So I do think going into 2026 now, I do think at the back end of 26, maybe the first quarter of 2027, we'll probably have our first gaff secured, I reckon. House and market's a little bit wilder now, so there's no rush, mate. There's no fucking rush. I've got to get at home, man. Mum and dad are out pretty much most of the day. I'm in the house working. I'm out and about doing my stuff. We get on very well. We're a very close family. We have dinners together on a Sunday, man. We're very chatty. We know what's going on in each other's lives, mate. We're a good family, man. We're a close family, so it'll be sad when we leave. It's like that nostalgic feeling, like I'm leaving my family home, man. So listen, I don't need to explain myself. Anyway, Dad's working from home, so doesn't want a racket on the walking pad when he's on fucking calls and shit. I get that. So I'm gonna go park my car a little bit closer into town, or into Paisley. Is Paisley a town? Fuck knows, mate. I'm just gonna call it a town. Park my car, walk in for a coffee, walk back. That's around 4k steps, and then go to the gym and train. So I'll wait at a coffee spot, get me some pre-workout caffeine, and then it's time to grow some fucking back and arms, innit? Let's go. And I don't know why I keep on getting hit with fucking spots. And bro, I've not had spots in years, mate. Well, that was a little spot and I popped it and I picked it. Don't pick your spots. That's just a cut. Fuck's sake, man. I feel like I'm 18 again.
It's the last section, not the last shop.
Of course, I had to get myself a wee macaron, a wee pre-workout macaron, a wee coffee, so a bit more fuel for the session. Featuring Shitehole. Yes, people, we're in the gym. A little bit of back and biceps, well, back and arms to be precise. So I think when I've done voiceovers, man, I very rarely actually voice over the actual session, the setup, the sets, the reps. So that's what we're going to do now. So this is the pull day that I've been running, the back and arm session. I've rejiggled a couple of wee bits about, but I fucking love this session, man. I feel like every part of my back is getting the most stimulus it can. Everything feels good, everything's progressing nicely. My back always feels good at the end of it, and I feel like my back and arms are growing pretty damn well. So first of all, with a pull session, I'm trying to grow both my lats and my upper back, both pretty evenly. I wouldn't say there's one that's stronger than the other, like my mid to my mid thickness or to my lats, like they both just need to grow. But I do like starting with a single arm lat pull down. I just think that, you know, as you fatigue in a session, as you accumulate more fatigue, you've lifted, you've done the more movements and stuff, your ability to kind of get that elbow into the lat and really contract the lats kind of diminishes a little bit. So I'll typically do some sort of frontal pull down like this at the start of a session, gets the lats as contracted as I possibly can, gets them very nice and isolated, and I'm very fresh at the start of a session. And I do think if you want to grow a complete back, having some unilateral work in there is a non-negotiable. So 2 sets on everything here. Now literally the whole session, everything was 2 sets. I'm just post deloads, so I'm just keeping myself reserved. So 2 sets of single arm lat pull down, plate loaded. Really try to dig that elbow into the hip without rotating my body too much. Then I'm trying to grow some big arms. So instead of leaving all my arm work at the end, I'm putting in a little bit of triceps at the start. So I'm just doing a double arm straight bar push down, hashtag old school. Tricep work isn't really going to take away, or isn't at all going to take away from my back work throughout the rest of the session. So just 2 big all out sets of tricep push downs here. I kind of have my body a bit more in front of the body. I have my arms a bit more in front of the body. You can see my hips are quite far back. It just allows me to get the most out of my triceps when I do that. So now I've trained my lats, I've done a little bit of triceps. I like doing a movement or 2 before my big T-bar row. So this is my bread and butter, mate. This is me trying to grow some thickness in the back. This is a heavy T-bar, man. If you've used a Watson T-bar, it's fucking heavy, mate. So 2 big heavy sets on this. I've got the handles a little bit closer together, and I'm just really trying to pinch that mid back. When you've got a chest support, man, make sure you use the fucking chest support, right? So many people have the chest support and it's up at the fucking neck or it's down at the fucking belly button. Put your actual chest, right, or your rib cage, your diaphragm on the pad, right? Now, I don't really overstretch down. Now, I used to when I lowered the weight, I used to let my mid traps and I used to get such a deep stretch. but I just found that I'm just taking tension off that mid back. So I come down to about here and then I just drive straight back through, and it just keeps the upper back a little bit more isolated, I think, and it keeps the rhythm of the reps a little bit easier as well. So 2 sets of the T-bar row here. Again, just really try to squeeze that mid back. So now I've worked a little bit of lat for width, I've done a little bit of upper back for thickness, and I just go between lat and upper back, letting each division of the back kind of rest a little bit. So again, when it comes to growing lats, I'm just a very big fan of single arm lat work. I just think we've all got little tendencies within the body when we do a double arm. You know, we've got one shoulder higher than the other, we've got maybe a different hip position. It's easy for one lat to take over more than another if you've got a strong arm. So I just always like single arm work for my lat stuff, especially my pull day, but it's very back specific. So single arm cable row, honestly mate, this is one of my favourite movements. The arm that's working, so if I'm working my right arm, I also have that right leg in front, and that just kind of stops any sort of body momentum. And again, I'm just really thinking about digging my elbow down back into the hip and not rotating my body to get that extra little bit of reps or load. Now again, the lats have rested, we're on to an upper back row. This is awesome because there's 3 different loading points, different pegs that you can load the weight on. So I'm choosing to load them on the top peg. This essentially just challenges the back mostly in that lengthened range. So as I'm in that stretch, the weight's going to be really hard at that initial pull. Then as I come back, the weight kind of drops off. Because I've already done a T-bar row, which is kind of challenging the back in the kind of short range. It's hardest at the squeeze, easier at the bottom. So at this point, the back's a little bit fucked. It's fatigued. So by me now challenging it in that stretch position, it's going to create a little bit of a drop off as I come in, which makes sense because my back's a little bit weaker in that contracted range. So it just matches the kind of strength profile of the muscle to the resistance profile of the machine. So that is the back work done. There's sometimes an upper back pull down in here, but because I'm just after a deload, I didn't want to overdo the volume, okay? So again, everything you've seen there is literally 2 sets. Everything's taken to absolute failure. I don't really stress too much about the rep range as such. I've got rep ranges that I go through, but as long as I'm getting an extra rep every week or two, or an extra couple of reps, or I'm able to increase the weight, I'll do a set of 5, I'll do a set of 12, I'll do a set of 8. As long as each rep range every week is getting upped and upped and up, then I put on more weight. The rep range isn't really that significant to me. It's more so the volume of how many sets I've got, and every set being accurate, controlled, contracted, methodical, feeling it. That's what I mostly kind of come down to. Then obviously some more arms to finish off. So on this pull session, I do 2 tricep, 1 bicep. On my push day, I do 2 bicep, 1 tricep. And then I also do arms on my push day, which is on a Saturday, and then arms on my posterior. So arms are getting rattled right now. So arm movements of choice, where a standing dumbbell curl, you just can't beat it, mate. See, just that squeeze on the last reps, man, it just feels good. So standing dumbbell curl, 2 sets, and then tricep overhead extension. And again, I can load the plates differently here. So I'm challenging the triceps in the lengthened range here, because I've been worked in the short range with the push down. So I'm trying to challenge it in the lengthened with this one here. And that was the session, mate. That was the session. Done and dusted. Arms and back were absolutely pumped. Great session. The goal is just to progress these lifts now week to week. What up, people? We're back home from the damn gym. I did have cardio planned, but I'm not going to lie, mate. I've not done it. I've not fucking done it. I'm a failure. I'm going to get a lot more extra steps in today because of it. Just first couple of sessions back after the deload, just couldn't be fucked, mate. I obviously do Muay Thai once or twice a week. I'm supposed to have Muay Thai tonight. That's where I was going to do cardio because it's cancelled. It's not cancelled. My pal's not going, so I don't want to overdo myself a training session and Muay Thai when I've just done a nice refresh with a deload. That's fine. I've got a cross trainer in the garage, but because the kitchen is in process of, it's almost done. We just need the tiling there, and I think that's it. Just the tiling and some posters and other wee bits, just the wee small bits. So the garage is a mess, so I've not been able to get on the cross trainer or on the boxing bag, because that's usually what I've been doing for some cardio before the kitchen was getting done. But it's alright, we make do. I'm still being active. I'm still getting between 12-13k steps a day. I done cardio on Tuesday. Probably no cardio today, so I'll maybe get 15k plus. Steps. New year, these will get done. New year resolution, stop. Done, mate, it's not worth it. Health and fitness, what you doing? Post-workout time, you know what? This full day of eating's going to turn into like I eat the same foods. Sourdough, rice cakes, oats, cream of rice. I eat them same carb sources, sweet potato as well. I have them every day or two, right? The protein sources are always the same. Greek yogurt, beef, chicken, whey protein, egg, bacon. That's my foods. I'll just sometimes rotate where they are in a day. So my breakfast is usually just sourdough, bacon and egg with a bit of avocado. This morning it was that, but also some rice cakes and banana because I had less sourdough. Post-workout, usually maybe sweet potato and chicken, or I'll maybe have cream of rice, or just now I might have a yogurt bowl, I don't know, but the meals are always the same. There's never something brand new. Let me make fucking chicken shawarma fucking wraps. That sounds banging, to be fair. But anyway, I'm going to make some post-workout and I'll show you what I make when it's made. Let's go. What I went for? I went for the cream of rice, mate. This is the combo, right? This is the combo. A little bit of top sport, Ben Shalom, getting absolutely slaughtered. Cream of rice combo, right? I've got the custard cream. So custard cream, cream of rice, very good. Literally tastes like custard cream, very sweet. And then I've put carrot cake whey protein drip on it. I rotate between that and sticky toffee pudding. That is the rotation. So right now we've got 100 grams cream of rice with about 10 grams of peanut butter over the top. The key for a good bowl of cream of rice, right, is when I like it nice and thick. It's almost like a kind of cake batter texture. Let it sit for a little bit, let it harden up, and then what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of water to my protein, mix it into a paste, put that over the cream of rice, and then I just add on whatever fruit I want. Usually it's blueberries, raspberries, maybe a banana. So yeah, gonna make that now, sit down, watch some interviews, mate. There we have it, man. The bucket of goodness, the bucket of goodness. I used to shit on cream of rice a little bit. I was always like, come on, just eat some regular food. I'm a hypocrite, mate. Just the flavour. I do really like oats, man. So I've had what am I trying to do? Volume down. I do much prefer the texture of oats than cream of rice. I just like that kind of thicker, grainier kind of texture. But when food's getting pushed up high, having all of that of oats have already got a little bit of dietary fat in them, and also it's very fibrous. So the digestion speed of that meal is a little bit slower. And as my food's getting a little bit higher, I kind of notice it. So what I've made a few times is I've actually made croats, which is cream of rice and oats, a half and half mixture. Same thing, put water in it, put oats and cream of rice in the bowl, half and half, water, microwave, mix it. It's a different type of texture, but sometimes when you get a flavour combo like this, the custard cream, cream of rice, the carrot cake, whey drip, the peanut butter, the blueberries, the raspberries, oh, it just hits the spot. So this is post-workout, currently 2 o'clock. Don't know what my plans are. I need to catch up with a couple of wee work bits, get back to a few clients, adjust a couple of wee plans, and then go from there. Body doesn't feel too bad, man. That's 3 days consecutively training with a little bit of pulled back volume. If this was last week and the week before, by this point I'm fucked, mate. Like I'm absolutely mongoed. I feel leathered, man, like leathered, because the sessions were so big, and I was adding in quite a lot of wee sneaky, like maybe a wee extra set, couple of drop sets. I think that was catching up with me a little bit. That, and I just needed a deload in general, but I'm feeling fresh now, so we may just auto-regulate a little bit of training volume. So plan of action now, eat this, a little bit of work. I might get up to something, whether it's another big walk, or whether it's a coffee, or whether it's the shops, or whether I go see my granny. I need to get up to something. I'll do something, I don't know what, but I'll take you along the ride. Anyway, I'm gonna tuck into this, and I can't believe AJ and fucking Jake Paul are fighting, man. There has to be some, I know it's an 8 round. I don't think he's allowed to knock him out within the first 2-3. I think he needs to keep it going a little bit, I think. But I don't know. Will I watch it? Absolutely, I'll watch it. What else we got? Jay Cutler, leg day. UFC, pound for pound, watch a little bit of Usman and Cejudo. They're a good combo. I've been watching a lot of Kill Tony recently. Shit's funny, man. In fact, do you know what? Kill Tony, let us get it on. I'm not lying, yous. I have not really done much. I had a can of Monster. I would jumped on a call for 35 minutes. My pal call, bro chat, deep in it, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's 4:20. I sat down, done work, drunk, consumed a can of 3D, had a phone call, had a couple of work bits to do, and then I just went to the shops. Went to Aldi. What did I get? Shopping, food. Anyway, I'm gonna make dinner, and I've been craving this. I also just seen this in Aldi. I used to hate sweet chilli, and then there was one time I was craving at the end of my diet, like sweet and sour. I know it's sweet chilli, different. Sweet and sour chicken, and I got sweet and sour chicken from a Thai place. Sweet and sour chicken and rice, and it was amazing. And I usually used to hate sweet and sour together. I just used to, the red sauce wasn't for me. Now it's for me, bruv. So I've been to Wagamama's twice in the last 10 days because I've got this new thing. It's like a build your own bowl. So it was like, you pick what rice you want, you pick what meat you want, between like chicken, beef, and chicken and prawn. I got the chicken and prawn with rice and like an egg on top with like a teriyaki sauce. It's gonna replicate that. I'm gonna have some chicken, some prawns, some rice, but with some sweet chili sauce, chop up some courgette, and then also have a little bit of avocado in it. And I think this meal is gonna be sublime. So I'm gonna get this cooking, get this chefing. Rice wise, mate, I'm actually going to order from Amazon a microwave rice cooker, just this big plastic tub with a mad special lid, and just buy like bags of rice because these are good and convenient, but I'm capped at how many carbs I can get from a packet. A packet's only going to give me 69 grams of carbs, 69 grams of carbs. So as food gets pushed up, I tag things on with this meal, like rice cakes, a crumpet and honey, whereas, oh, is that a whole? Nah. Whereas if I just get regular rice, I can go 100 grams, 120 grams. So a rice cooker, I think it's going to be needed because rice just sits so well with me and it's so easy to have and it's a lovely meal. So I'm going to get myself a wee rice cooker, but I'm not making it the pan, mate. I never get it right, it always sticks. And if I'm having like 100 grams of rice in the hob, I end up just fucking wasting like 30 grams of it because it all sticks. Anyway, Aldi as well, man. Aldi used to do like the big long sourdough. They're getting with it, mate. They're now doing like these wee packets of sourdough. Very good. Aldi stepping up the game, as always. Come on. So I'm gonna get chefing some prawns, some chicken. What prawns have we got? Gonna go some of these, some of the chicken. Mix it up in the pan. Get it looking good. Get it tasting good, and I'll show you the final result. Bruv, look at the state of that. That looks fucking delicious, mate. Come on. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry, this meal this looks unbelievable, man. Like, am I tripping? Am I fucking tripping? Or does this just look? Oh my god, bro. This is the first time I've made this meal. Chicken, prawn, avocado, basmati rice, courgette, sweet chili sauce, some sesame seeds in the top. Bruv, is that just not a thumbnail? Come on, bruv. Unreal. I'm gonna dig the fuck into this and watch a little bit of telly. Let's get it. Oh mate, I can't believe this meal. I'm gonna take a wee photo for Instagram, so I'm not gonna do a taste test. I'll let you know after it. In fact, do you know what? Nah, let's get a wee Instagram story just now. Let's get this looking good. Let's get this looking good. Bosh, need to get the camera white. Need to get it looking good. Oh, it doesn't look this, mate. Why does it never look the same when you take a picture? Oh, come on. Video. That looks good, man. What about flash? I think we need to get a flash on. Oh, wow. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. Oh my god. Food orgasm going down, brothers. Anyway, right, I can do a taste test now. Let's give it a little mix. Mix the avocado. That's like, it looks good, right? And then you just, if you want a meal to taste really fucking good, you need to mix everything in, man, until it literally looks like a pile of mush. That's what you're going for. Because you can get the avocado all mixed. Right, let me get a little bit of prawn, a little bit of that. Wow, insane. I'm putting you on a belt over dinner. Get that made, taste test it, let me know how you got on. You're welcome, come on. In terms of the full day of eating, not very much went to plan. It's around 9 o'clock right now. Went over to Casa del Pew. My brothers went over and see my big bro, showed him the car, chatting shit, catching him up and everything that's happening in my life. Quite a fucking lot. But my stomach, I don't know if it was that last meal. I ate it very quick in TMI, but I've got a wee bit of something going on in the old bottom half. Anyway, so my gut, my stomach feels weird, man. Really weird, like I'm very bloated and I've had 3 meals today. I usually have 5. So I mean, to wrap up the day of eating, what I would have usually had is I would usually have had beef and rice and honey. That would have been the next meal around an hour and a half ago. But I came home, my stomach was just in bits. I thought I needed a shite, done a shite, not feeling any better. Done 30 minutes in the walking pad to get things moving. Don't know, mate. Don't know what it is. Weird one, mate. I felt tight this morning and I just feel pure, weird just now. Anyway, so I've skipped the beef and rice meal, but that would usually be beef and rice or a chicken and sourdough sandwich. Obviously, I don't want to be losing mad weight, so I have got a meal regardless. The meal is Greek yogurt bowl, so plenty of fruit in there. 350 grams of Greek yogurt, 30 grams of whey, blueberries, raspberries, a square of dark chocolate. Then I'm going to dust off the rest of these rice cakes. These ones are fucking awesome, mate. Blueberry and vanilla rice cakes from Asda. Morrison's, they do them. So I'm going to eat this now and put on a little bit of TV. I'm fucking gutted, mate, with my stomach now. I don't want to just feed it, because beef is only going to keep me a little bit more bummed up. Was it this? I think I just ate that meal way too quick. Then I was out on the move, went to my brother's, sat and didn't move, had a cup of tea. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe that meal didn't sit well. Maybe it was the sweet chilli sauce. Maybe it was... I definitely just ate it way too quick, mate. The rate in which you eat the meal will dictate the digestion of it. Usually want to take your time and eat, but I was flooding that shit down, throwing that back like Bonnie Blue, mate. So at least I'm getting a meal in me. I see what I feel. I'll get this down, mate. I'll eat it. If I might stay up later just to get the last meal in. I'll see how my stomach feels after this one. But if it still feels shit, I'll catch up with you in the morning. Right now, Christmas tree just get put up downstairs. We've got one upstairs, but my mum gave me one in this wee room. What a woman. In the state of this fucking hairline and spot. Good morning, people. How are we? It is the next day. Digestive stress very much died down. I had a lot of gas that came out in the middle of the night, but I woke up this morning, checked in with coach. I'll even put a few pictures of the check-in. These were the shots, sitting at 210 pounds this morning, 95.3, 95.4 kilo. So I'm pretty happy with the look at the moment, considering there's a little bit of digestive stress just off the back of a deload. We'll see. So today's a rest day, so I've got rest day food, so I'll likely hold this weight into tomorrow, or sometimes I usually get a drop in body weight after a rest day. So we'll see. I might have this is another day of a little bit lower food, because on my rest days I've got like 120 grams of carbs less, so I may just feel like a little bit of a resurgence in my gut. It feels good. Last night it felt fucked, so hence the day of eating was a little bit shit. But as I said, yesterday's day of eating would have been that yogurt meal with some crumpets or rice cakes, but the meal that wasn't shown would have been my beef and rice meal. I think I'll maybe put up a video of what it would have been, because I had that meal the other day, because I put up a full day of eating on TikTok/Instagram. But anyway, we're sitting down with the rest day meal, because we've got a lot more eggs. We've got 2 slices of sourdough, bacon medallions, 4 boiled egg, a little bit of avocado, salt and pepper on it. Let's go. Let's go. So Friday, man. Friday POA. I am going to meet my client soon, Mitchell, in around an hour and a half, 2 hours for a wee catch up and a coffee and some steps. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get some cardio done and the sauna. And I've got a little bit of work to get through as well today. So that's it. Chilled Fridays, mate. Come on. But yeah, video getting wrapped up. Again, just a bit of a... It was a day in the life, but I didn't really record the utmost live footage. It was a little bit of a boring day, to be fair. But yeah, anyway, man, busy weekend ahead, do I? Just Groundhog Day for me, man. Eat, train, recover, chill out, walks for coffee, do a bit of work, see my pals, get some scran. That's it. I've not really got a night out planned anytime soon. Do I? A wee night on the bevy. I think me and the boys will try to organise a day, and it's if you've got a group of mates, if you're one of the boys, it's fucking brutal, mate. Try to get a day that works. So I wanted a weekend. We've now got a fucking Wednesday, the 17th of December, a Wednesday. So I may have a few bevies in, I may not, because I've got a training day the next day, and it's a Wednesday. Fuck's sake. I've got my brother and my sister-in-law over next Saturday to the house with my mum and dad. So I'll be having a wee bevy then, couple of Jack Daniels, so I will. But apart from that, nothing really else on, apart from Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, don't really know what I've got planned for that. Every year I've always got something, whether it's a gaff, a house party, or whatever, so we'll see what this year's script is. May just be a chilled one this year, we'll see. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, the kind of shitey day of eating, because my stomach was fucked. But listen, man, if your stomach's fucked, your stomach's fucked. Can't you push through that shit? You need to chill out. So yeah, whenever you're watching this video, day, morning or night, hope you have a lovely one. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video, sub to the channel, follow the IG if you're a sound cunt. Thank you very much. See you guys later.